Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon 2. Continuing our first run with an Inferno Torch, the Despairing Flare, which makes everybody horribly unhappy. In fact, we can even see this if I go to the character screen and check out the relationships. Even at a neutral relationship, I have a 25% negative relationship chance. So the plus 10% negative chance, what it really is plus 10% with each hero with one another. So it's really plus 20%. That's pretty bad. And positive relationships aren't doing so well, as we can see. Even with the pet that buffs it, I only have a 33% chance of a positive relationship between Matt and Van Thorn. So relationships trickier to manage, but that's fine. Let's open with a playing cards. Ooh, Matt, you're a cheater. But that's okay. We can buy another playing cards. Did I buy? Yes, we have the Invigorating Stew for everyone, but I kind of want to hire the Bounty Hunter. So we can spend the rest of our relics on relationship buffs. Let's get a playing cards again. This seems to be going better. Wow, everybody enjoyed that. Okay. Poetry, it's kind of expensive for what it does. Meditative Totem. Now, are there really bad negative quirks? Nervous is pretty bad. Germaphobe is pretty bad. That's it. I'm tempted to buy 2 of the Meditative Totems just to get rid of those. And I think I want the Assay gear because we can equip the Unabridged Edition for perfect scouting.
Worth remembering.
We don't need this Trackers map anymore.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its own terms.
As well, repair the wheels fully. Trinket Organizer, yeah, that's good. Woven Item, that's not so useful, but it does combo with the Orphan Wolf Cub. I like the Morning Pesto to make poultices, that's very good. Unabridged Edition will allow us scout perfectly. The thing about the Assay gear is +4 quantity of looted relics. What that really is we're converting 40 baubles, which is of questionable value, into, if we're lucky, about 40 relics, right? So let's say we pick up 10 different sources of relics. That's pretty good. This would be amazing if this was a longer run, but even on this shorter run, I think it's worth it.
A sound investment in roads yet untraveled.
Sound investment is right. We don't need this Trackers map. It's useless. And I think I would rather keep the Worktable Loom for the final region. No need to throw it out right now because we can equip it and get some buffs with the Orphan Wolf Cub. So, no need to throw that away. I think we can only go to the Tangle, right? Yep. In the light, keep the flame at +40.
Mud and rain.
Yeah, we want to do that.
Resignation and death. This land is truly barren.
Let's buy 2 glimmers to help with that. And if we want to fight the General, I'm feeling pretty good. I don't think we need to buy anything to fight the General with. Do I value relationships or getting rid of the negative quirks? Nervous is pretty bad. Do I have anything that combos with gaining stress? I don't think so. Let's buy a Meditative Totem then. Germaphobic. Not quite the one I wanted to get rid of. I also think we're gonna bring the Bounty Hunter along. Mostly just because I really, really want to play with the Bounty Hunter. If I can get Van Thorn friendlier with 1 whiskey, that would be incredible. You can buy 2 whiskeys or 1 meditative totem. The thing about Nervous is, if we fight the General and we get that 1 item, the reverberating readout, getting rid of that +1 speed is so good with that reverberating readout trinket. Like, it's a free win on the final boss. That's so good. So I am going to take that meditative totem. Oh, it's a chance to remove a negative quirk. It's... Ah! I forgot. I thought it was a guarantee. Never mind. Okay, lesson learned. That was not worth it then. Alright, well, I think I'll save the rest of my relics. Let's hire the bounty hunter.
A glint in the shadows. The hunter is here.
Just really want to play with him. I don't really care if it's optimal or not. I don't need to supervise this next part.
The thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment.
Ah, yes. Thrill of the hunt. The promise of payment, indeed. Bouncer's belt. I don't think any of these other items are very useful. Sure. Cleansing sensor. Did enemies stun? I can't remember. Alright, come hither. Very good. Flashbang. Can't use that in position 1. Caltrops can't use that. Uppercut's amazing. That's a stun. I quite like the bodyguard. Having a little defense makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know that we actually need Mark for Death. No escape for the flexible targeting. Seems very strong to me. And you can have a combat item. I don't really think we need it. We'll pick up more combat items along the way. We'll eat the invigorating stew. Gotta rename you after someone. Look at that. Professional bounty hunter. On time, on budget. You just look incredible, buddy. Look at how buff you are. That's insane. Okay, who should we name you after? Perhaps a earlier viewer. You know what? Longo. I feel like you haven't had enough fun. Okay. Mastery points. So. No exemplar. If we're gonna fight the boss, I'm thinking Matt and our bounty hunter is gonna do all the work. Tech Fiend's gonna play grenade away a little bit. Van Thorn's gonna chuck some poison darts here or there. Might as well upgrade the Incision for a little more damage. Still got a lot of ordinary enemies to fight. Upgrade the Stress Healing. I like the Razor's Wit upgrade. And you know what? We're gonna upgrade all of Matt's abilities. Which is very solid. Okay. That's everything. Double check everything's good. Let's do it. Really? I didn't manage to de-stress? Wow. +2 speed. Songbook of Rousing Tunes. I actually think I'm going to use this because, although it's tempting to save it for the final boss, the thing is, what if I get the reverberating readout? Then this item becomes bad. I might as well use it here. Okay. Only one positive relationship.
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Respectful between Tech Fiend, our Plague Doctor, and Van Thorn, our Grave Robber. Not going to use Pick to the Face, but Incision's going to get used all the time. Getting a Strength token. That's good. The priority is Hero Shrines. If we fight the boss, that's fine, but it's not critical.
Rewards only. Resignation.
Seriously, we can only do one Hero Shrine? Yeah, I could do the Lair and Hero Shrine. You know what? That's fine. Well, the first choice is simple. Not much to think about.
You will fight so that others may flee.
The Sagier already getting value. Gotta keep the flame high. Alright, Forgotten Outpost. Lunge could be useful. Play grenade. Ounce is completely useless in this zone. Magnesium rain could be decent, but quite liking Bodening Vapors to buff our Bounty Hunter Longo. Definitely fighting this. Oh, this is great. Longo, let's do this. Look at how great the Bounty Hunter is. You don't talk much, and that's what I want. Okay, this is like every professional. This is John Wick. This is the Mandalorian. This is Batman. He is literally Batman. Enough chit-chat, enough talk, none of this relationship nonsense. No. Ooh, volley. That's a nasty one. Wow, Smoldering Hymnal doing work here. Let's do a Fade of Black on this drummer, who is very rude. We will Incision. I'm gonna eat a big AoE, but it is what it is. Oh, Blight Up. Ooh, I got it. We're gonna Blight Up the drummer. Oh. And we are going to come hit 200% move resist. You got me, game. Alright, we'll get the drummer. I'm gonna eat a big volley here. It's what it is.
Hold fast.
Ouch!
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
It's fine. It's fine. Fade of Black. They don't have their move resist anymore. Poison darts.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
This big combo. Let's just get this one in the front. Oh, resisted Death Door. Impressive. Arbalister is gonna shoot this time. Still hurts, but I get rid of that Death Blow nonsense. Might as well heal myself for a little bit. Nothing else I can do. Gonna Dead of Night to heal up. And you know what? Let's stun you. Well, any damage I do is gonna kill it. So we're gonna just do the highest crit move here. Finish him. Took a small amount of damage. We'll heal that right up. +1 mastery point. Distracting Dust. It's a trinket that is more useful than our current trinkets. Carrying Patriarch, very good. Alright. Okay. Really want to go fight the double creature dens. The rewards are so good from doing that. Our academic study. We could visit 2 academic study. Man, it's barely even worth it. I wouldn't be able to do the lair. Screw that. No. We came here to fight. Brought a bounty hunter.
In the roadway. There is a barricade ahead.
You don't bring a bounty hunter to run. Oh, first fully ordained group. Could just delete one of these pillagers. Crack shots aren't super dangerous.
Carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
Alright, let's see. Uppercut will stun. That seems pretty good. Squeezer's Wit to take that one out. You can come hither or just finish him. Don't need to mess with this. Can I heal myself? No. Crit Plague Grenade, pretty good. Every victory gets us all these relics. The Say gear value. The relics will let us buy all the provisions to make the boss easier.
They had honor once. Now they have nothing at all.
Ah, but now Van Thorn and Tech Fiend want to fight. Tech Fiend, our Plague Doctor. New vials to test on unwilling subjects. Yes. Get that affinity up. Alright, they've got some Arbalisters.
What can we learn upon closer inspection?
Like that serrated bolt. Be able to stab him.
A breakthrough.
Poison darts to back. Ooh, so many options. Actually uppercut this one. Oh, I thought it might stun. A little too good, right? Although, I think these Arbalisters are super weak in the front. They do like a really, really bad attack. So I'm actually going to hit the Ordain enemy. Alright, that Arbalister in the back is dead. Yeah, got some piercing bolt. It's kind of annoying, but... yeah, hip shot. It's like super weak. Oh, got options now. Let's get this 5 to 9. Pick to the face combo. Hey, we actually use that.
Easily resolved.
Atrophic Cut can hit 3 ranks. So I'm actually gonna bodyguard here, just to give everybody a little block, take less damage. Ow. There's Wit. Gonna Dead of Night to set up. Select bounty or finish him for the 10% crit chance.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see.
Finally, Clenching Claws. That is a very good item. That'll be really good on myself in the final battle. Don't think we need this Greater Bouncer's Belt. Honestly, we don't need a cleansing sensor or that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to use... oh! Almost went to the academic study by mistake. Need to go to the creature then. Gotta use the glimmers. Nobody wants to fight the creatures. Really? Just a bunch of creatures. Harmless. Invigorating Stew. Poultices. Fantastic. Alright, gotta remember to use the glimmers. I don't have any more combat items. These enemies do inflict a lot of blight. So having blight resist is valuable. Probably on Tech Fiend. That blight resist up to absurd levels. Galvanizing Goblet. Really quite questionable. Okay, check the skills. Head of Light's gonna be very good. I'm actually going to, I don't think there's a lot of shuffle. I'm gonna equip Flashing Daggers for the clear. For the dodge clears. Magnesium Rain, super good this fight. Good thing I checked the skills. Aerobat, don't need that. Mark for Death. It ignores dodge, but it doesn't clear dodge. What I really need is clearing dodge. You don't have any AoEs, right? Bounty Hunter are very good against single targets, but... Alright, just gonna have to do. Whoa! Bounty Hunter wants to run. No, no, no. Van Thorn, we approach low and downwind. On my lead. That's right. It'd be fun if I had repartee equipped. Could have done a fun repartee. Okay, I don't think... We're gonna Magnesium Rain. I think Magnesium Rain can only be used for the back. So, let's... Razor's Wit to, get a dodge token. Why not? And then Glimmer. The Magnesium Rain clears all the dodge. Even inflicts some burn. That's awesome. Oh, we get this Rabbit Gnasher in the front. Just collect bounty here. Fetch, that's annoying. It's a shuffle, but you can deal with that. Fade to black. Don't really think it matters which one we target. Just a crit.
Response.
Poison Dart is so much better in terms of damage. What can, that thing can Plague Grenade. You never know. We might be able to kill that one in the back. Probably not. Alright, well. Clenching Claws doing work. Do I want to bodyguard anyone to get the block tokens? I'm not confident that I do. Let's try a collect... Well, finish him would kill, no matter what. Nope. Ooh, distracting dust. Adding a crit token. Bad result. Let's gotta kill this thing. We are going to Razor's Wit again. Got it. Gotcha. Then, is it time for Dead of Night? No. Okay. So now I am gonna bodyguard because I just want buffs. The two dogs are gonna die, and then enemies are gonna come in. So we're gonna Glimmer again. Gonna Incision something just for the tokens. Not quite a perfect setup.
Deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
Oh, do I? Is that actually a perfect setup? Like, is this a free round? Because that would be sick. No, it's not a free round. Okay, that would have been too good. Uppercut is pretty good here. Clears a token and stuns. Pretty solid. Again, this is where the flashing daggers.
Lethality writ large.
Very good. And then a incision on this spider in the front, like that. All right, that spider gets one move and then it's dead. Guard doing work. Okay, a little blind. Nice dodge, Jester. Matt. A professional. Spider is gonna die. Can't hit the spider in the back. Good makeshift javelin, but no, I think we slice off. Good. Wow, that was a strong poison dart. Okay. Can't magnesium rain. That's not gonna actually do enough. A plague grenade to try to clear that block. I like that. Yeah, I know this one's gonna eat. Not too much we could do about that. Does get a crit. But it doesn't get a speed buff. I'm gonna try to finish him. If we land the 12%, might do something, right? Nope. And then we're gonna do a bodyguard. Clinching claws doing work.
Variable can make all the difference.
Ah, that carry-on devourer gets to go first. Okay, so we have no choice. Gonna fade to black, apply a blind, pray that the blind works out. Respectful, good stuff.
An unavoidable end.
A poison dart. That spitter in the back. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. No, good, good. Not time to uppercut. Like mounting another miss. It's okay. We're just setting up. Razor's wit. Nice combo. Easy enough, creature den. And I have discounted trinkets at the end. That is going to be awesome. But why stop at one creature den when we can do another creature den? Is there anything I need to get rid of? Like negative thing? Nope. Neat freak book burner. I don't care about any of that. Don't need to go to the hospital. Like...
Myriad options require careful deliberation.
Go to creature den. One of the resistance encounters. And then the lair. Yeah.
Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming.
Gonna have full mastery into the final region. It's gonna be glorious. Do not bring a bounty hunter to, like, not fight.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
Yeah, the last setup was fantastic. Okay, well now, Longo. See how they shied from our flame. We're gonna daze them all and no relationship penalties. Do I have blinding gas equipped? I can actually do some really sick stuff. Nope. Alright, never mind. What's better? Slice off with a 16 damage. Yes.
Well done.
Because if I inflict a bleed, that one's just dead. Finish him. Plus 75% damage when target is stunned or dazed. Jeez, I wonder if that's good. Follow up with an incision. Adding a strengthen token to Van Thorn, who now has options. Let's get this ordained Nasher first. Nope. Little shuffle. Alright, we are going to do a Razor's Wit. No such luck. Quite a rude doggo. Just a collect bounty. Very rude. Pick to the face? No. Poison darts? Yes. And then a magnesium rain just to clear some of the corpses. And a dodge token. Maybe burn. Ah, resisted a disease. Beta black. Kill. Pick to the face for the token. Might as well move up. There's literally nothing to do. And again, if we can land this kill here, that would be a perfect turn. Nope. Alright, almost perfect. Close enough. Alright, well, we still get 2 moves. It's still very good. Let's get the weak spider in the front, I'm thinking. Just all these dodges. Magnesium rain. Gotta do it. Even hit a bleed. Alright. Fade to black for a kill right away. Fantastic. Flashing daggers. Declare 2 tokens. Alright. We might need to do some bodyguarding here.
But deadly all the same.
The ordained one has not gotten to go. Well, I'd rather go for the kill. Alright, fantastic. And we can light grenade, declare another dodge token. Going very well, even though these spiders are ordained. Razor's wit.
Easily dispatched.
Easily dispatched is right.
Excellent work.
Oh, excellent work. What more is there to say? Gonna make it come hither and then a stab for a beautiful finish from our Plague Doctor.
In our path.
Incredible. Chitinous appendage. Discounted combat and in items and a mastery point. That seems good. Everything's gonna be super cheap. Gonna have a gazillion relics to spend. Oh, glory. Glory. Do I want the assistance encounter? Or do I want the... Hoarder? Probably the assistance encounter. We have that gold to keep the light up. Although, I don't know. 2 glimmers. I don't think our light decreases quicker than usual, but... You know, I do really like the Hoarder, right? If we can pick up a good trinket... I know we have the discounted trinket at the final boss, but the odds of that being good are not necessarily fantastic. Although, if I go for the Hoarder, we will have a rough patch, and a rough patch here on the Hero Shrine, which I have to go to. So we would be forced to do an ambush fight. If I go to this resistance encounter, then do the assistance encounter, we won't have to deal with an ambush fight. Huh. Hoarder, we're definitely not going to spend the relics, right? We don't have enough relics, and spending it at the inn is just objectively better. So we're just gambling for a good trinket. And yeah, we could get a good trinket. But... Okay, no matter what, I'm going to the right and doing the resistance encounter. Because I don't want to hit this rough patch, even at the cost of a candle. Plus it gives me the option to go to the Hoarder.
At least it should be.
Then we can decide after this part. Oh, got some medicinal herbs. That's good.
When the cult came, no orders were shouted. No swords were drawn. There was only stupefying horror and the catatonic lethargy that follows it.
let's equip the medicinal herbs. And again, this seems like a good comp, except I don't need the magnesium rain anymore. I don't need the sacrificial host, so... Honestly, Bouncer's Belt for slightly more heals is more useful. Galvanizing Goblet is good, but pairing Patriarch, man. Don't need the flashing daggers. Let's equip Repartee. Maybe we actually use it. Tech Fiend, our Plague Doctor. Impede us and note vengeance. Ah, they've got a bishop, but no ordained enemy. Oh, and they ambushed us. Annoying. Gotta deal with that bishop first. Alright, dealt with. And we can incision. Oh, 14 damage crit incision. That is an ordained enemy and just delayed it. Let's come hither on the Arbalest in the very back. Set up.
Early results are encouraging.
Early results are indeed encouraging. Alright. Shot our bounty hunter a few times. How rude. Pay the black to apply a blind token. Poison darts for a kill. Not gonna heal. Healing is nonsense. It's gonna wipe this out in 2 turns. That's better.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
Okay, now we have an actual choice. Don't forget the layer is going to give us flame, so I don't think I need the flame for the assistance encounter. I feel like the hoarder is the better bet, right? A good trinket can make or break the run. I would have to put up with a fight, like a roadside fight or whatever, but the ambush fight, but this group is very strong. Not super worried about that. Assistance encounter is playing it safe though. Which is not, I mean, there's value in playing it safe. What's our, I keep forgetting our goals, not G, that's what we want. Yeah, I mean, most of this is like impossible to do anyway. A simple choice, right? Let's move our, I want to hear Wayne say it. Simple choice, at least it should be. I think the hoarder is correct. A good trinket. Our trinkets are fine, but the correct trinket can still make the run. And I don't care about a roadside ambush, like, not afraid. Go to the hoarder.
Let us hope the madman's scrounging has borne fruit.
Actually do a Razor's Wit, because I'm probably gonna need heals here. Bounty Hunter can kill that, but it's a bit of a waste. It's pretty good. Glimmer? Sure. Those heals in now. Song of Shadows, not real concerning. Hey. Uppercut might stun? Nope. gonna eat an annoying crit here, but it is what it is. Don't have any repartee nonsense.
Lethality writ large.
Don't have blinding gas to do any nonsense either. Oh no, I do! I have blinding gas. You know what? Let's try it. Hey, it worked! You know? See if we can finish this gaunt off. Nice. Not as concerned about that woodsman in the back.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Pretty good collect bounty, huh? The Hoarder could also give us items to help make the boss fight, like, ensure 100% chance of success, you know? I'm pretty sure we have a 100% chance of success, but could be better. Alright. Order, we have somehow 122 relics. That's insane. Ah, okay. Wow, look at that. Yep, this is... Whoa. Now we're talking. There are definitely some intriguing trinkets here. Even the leaf suspension may be worth it. Plus 4% positive relationships. I mean, that's something. Okay. Our money is pretty good. We could buy a songbook. Just to have it, you know. Chalk dust, not useful. Well, that's not true, but I don't think it's worth the trinkets. Alright, first we're gonna ditch this slime mode. We're never gonna use that. There's plenty of garbage here we can ditch too. Let's consider the trinkets. That's the most important thing. Slice off. Target bleeds. Plus an absurd amount of damage. Yeah, I take a little extra bleed damage, but that's whatever. Normally this item would be insane. But we have the snappy swig. I would need to find a way to buff Van Thorn's speed by 2. Then I could give Van Thorn the snappy swig. And Matt can use that. So it is a super strong item, but his current setup is also super strong. Annotated textbook. Melee skills plus 10% crit. Medicinal herbs equipped plus 50% healing given. If first in turn order vulnerable. You're not going to be first in turn order, I think. That is also an absurd item. I actually think this is the item, the annotated textbook, right? Royal Summons. When moving, which she is doing all the time, gain 10% crit, but he has an item that is far more reliable at that. Target, play out skills, I don't have that, so that's irrelevant. Stiff Drink, pick to the face plus 50% damage. Turn start, convert stealth to crit 80%. But turn end, convert speed token to daze 20%. So it's not great with absent. However, this item would be insane on a non-Deadeye Grave Robber. And then Skeleton Sight, whatever. It's not useful. I think it's this annotated textbook for a Plague Doctor. Let's do it. Tech Feed. Enjoy your upgrade. You know what? If we're going to crit that much, you don't need this Protectorate. You're doing plus 50% healing because we definitely have the medicinal herbs. So you're probably never going to use both stacks of the medicinal herbs. Okay, works for me. Yeah, insane. Okay, well. Let's check. Okay, so I could still buy the leaf suspension, but I kind of want to fix up my wagon. Plus 4% relationship chance ain't worth it. So, although stone mount, this item is insane on me as the man-at-arms. I don't have to upgrade stand fast, and retribution gets 2 block plus. I don't know that I need repairs if I have this item. This item is so good, and I'm never going to be first in turn order. I think I have to take it. Yeah, I didn't see that until now. This item is just objectively like insane. Okay, spent all our money. There's a great hoarder. Now, is there anything here that can help me beat the boss? Noisemaker, questionable. Shimmering powder. That's stealth. It's cute. I don't think we need it. I'm gonna buy one more glimmer just to make sure we complete our ambition or region goal. But noisemaker, taunt Longo up, use it once. It just seems so weak. I could buy a songbook. It's not discounted, but I'm gonna have so much money. Heck, I could even buy the dartboard for that. Songbook is just like so good, but you know what? We'll buy the dartboard. We're gonna have so many relics. I don't even think we can spend all of it at the next inn anyway.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
Yeah. Combat items, not worth it. A bread, however, that is objectively
you have calculated your odds carefully.
Useless.
This will not be easy.
Alright, so the general. It's important that we have as many characters as possible who can hit position 4. Which we do. Uppercut, it can get us to the boss. Come hitter can hit position 4 on the front. Might as well equip the glimmer. Don't need the stale bread. Stone mount, is that better than his tracking dust? Probably not. Clinching claw is very good. Bouncer's belt or the protectorate. You're gonna be plague grenading all the time. Burying Patriarch, repartee. We're not gonna use that. Drone Dagger has a slightly higher crit chance. Absinthe, definitely. Brilliant Brew could come in handy. Pairing Patriarch, again, could come in handy. The only problem is our Jester can't hit the back, but nothing we can do about that. Matt's just gonna focus damage on the front anyway. Bodyguard, definitely want that. Yeah, could come in handy. I wish I had some healing items, but I think we'll be fine. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff. Okay. Happy swig. Just double checking. Alright. Let's do this. First round, no ordained enemies.
A general and his loyal lumbering guard.
Tempting to kill that knight first, and that's the only enemy that's remotely dangerous, but Heckfang can't hit it, so. Heckfang can, you know what? We're gonna start poison darting the knight.
Weakens and wanes.
Because Heckfang can do this. Thing's gonna be on Death's Door. We're gonna pop one glimmer. These things have very good stun chance. Huh. Bodyguard? Finish him? Nah. Let's just kill this foot soldier in the front. On guard, that's the riposte. Don't like that.
Lethality writ
Razor's Wit, get a dodge. We're gonna start setting up. Poison Dart. Ooh, that did not land. Okay, I'm gonna bodyguard. Get those block tokens. Ah, resisted the bleed. Annoying. Clenching Claw's doing work. Once again, Clenching Claw's doing work. Alright, Fade to Black here. I mean, we have a dodge. This is as good as it's gonna get. Nope. And then I don't have a dodge, but Van Thorn's at full health, and Van Thorn can pretty easily heal.
A breakthrough.
Incision. I feel pretty strongly about killing the Knight fast. Knight does get a buff when it's on Death's Door. Ah, it survived. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Don't care about the foot soldier. That was not great. Alright. Another Death's Door check. Impressive. 55% Death's Door. Why does he have so much Death's Door? That's interesting. I'm gonna uppercut to stun him, just in case we needed it. Alright, no heals. I'm gonna Dead of Night here. I mean, this thing's stunned. We'll have another round of attacks. Alright, that works. I was hoping to sneaking a heal, but it's fine. Bishop. That is the priority. That and the drummer. If we can, we get the bishop.
Well done.
I'll do a finish him. Poison Dart failed to land. Ooh, okay. Might have to do a bodyguard here. That is going to be some pretty horrific damage. Let's get the Ordained one. Yeah, this is gonna be very bad. I have to bodyguard. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Razor's Wit for the dodge.
A brilliant conclusion.
Okay, that one's dealt with. Going to bodyguard. This is why I took bodyguard, for exactly this reason. Cunning Indiscriminate Science heal. It is tempting, but I actually think we're gonna just kill one of the enemies. The black.
Lethality writ large.
Flame bounty, that's not doing enough damage. Uppercut has a 50% chance to stun, that's decent. I'll take it. Nope. Now is a good indiscriminate science heal.
A master stroke.
Alright, this thing's on death's door. The foot soldier does a stress explosion thing. Don't really care. Or whatever this thing, the drummer, that's what I meant.
One less obstacle in our path.
I mean, if we can avoid it, that would be great. Nah, that's not gonna happen. Death before dishonor. It does it from all positions. Nothing we can really do. We could get lucky with a crit. It has a blind. We could get lucky with a plague grenade that somehow landed the blight. Nope. Alright. Whatever. Oh! We can't, I did not know you can't the blind doesn't apply there. Reverberating readout. That trinket is absolutely insanely sick. Gotta do it. General's Dream. Combat start. Immobilize. Might be okay.
Locked in a nightmare slumber.
Okay.
He is tortured by failures both real and imagined.
Well, we're gonna set up some big hits on turn 1. I'm actually going to slice off here because I can't afford to actually reposition.
Measured and steady.
Yeah, I don't actually have a way of applying combo except with come hither. Don't know if that's worth it. I kind of feel like, well, a big incision crit is pretty good. What's the stun chance? You can't stun that thing. Still 5% crit. I do apply a blind. I have a chance to do that. What's better? Applying a combo. 30% bleed pierce. Yeah. Gonna apply a combo. This Mark for Death would be so good here. Alright. That worked out. Settling Whispers. That's completely irrelevant. Okay, Creeping Growth. This is that annoying ability. I think you want to start Razor's Wit so that we can gain dodge tokens and whatnot. I actually think I'm going to use Come Hither to hit the Taproot because this is so much more damage with the poison darts. Bounty Hunter so good, has no weaknesses. Plague Grenade makes this fight super easy, especially if I somehow land the Blight. Alright, Soil Stirs, that's the big AoE. Next turn. We have to Fade to Black here. Plague Grenade will take care of one. Nothing I can really do about the Soil Stirs. Tech Fiend is going to get hit no matter what. Again, 12 to 18 damage is good, but it's actually not as good as the Poison Dart. So I'm gonna just hit the Taproot again. Gonna take a big hit here, but the boss is taking so much damage already.
Malaise, measured and steady.
As long as it doesn't crit, we'll be all right.
Excellent work.
Yeah,
Measure out
pretty
your
irrelevant.
violence and apply it judiciously.
Okay. Fade to black, slice off. No. Razor's still play this a little cautiously. Although, if I hit this, General should be on death's door. Yep. And I would much rather drone dagger in the back to clear that. Okay, and then the boss is on death's door. Next turn we just kill it. It's gonna do one more stress attack or some such. Pretty irrelevant. And now we just spam attacks on the boss. Don't really have to think about this too much. Alright, easy fight. Plague Doctor with the grenades just makes it
until the next test is
very trivial. Got more medicinal herbs, a scrap grenade. We can use all that stuff. Alright. Good haul.
The loathing abates.
Alright, we're getting rid of this pig sticker. Never gonna use that. Reverberating readout is insane. This Darking Pulse, getting rid of that. Icebox, getting rid of that. Scrap grenade, we're gonna equip. Medicinal herbs, we don't need these burn salves. Might as well equip one glimmer, actually. Okay, what else can we ditch? Gotta ditch trinkets now. Covert cloak, let's be honest, we're not gonna use that. Greater gilded mine, now that is a decent trinket. Insulating insignia. Also pretty good. But I don't think it's good enough. Sacrificial host, not going to be useful. Greater gilded mine, I think I would rather have that equipped. Well, not over the bouncer spell, not yet. These two are so good though. Get rid of the protectorate, not worth it. Not compared to this annotated textbook. Item seems insane. Okay. Hero Shrine time. We're gonna have to fight in ambush battle. Ooh, everyone's getting stressed out. We might actually have a meltdown. I'm gonna reposition Matt and Tech Fiend because I think I actually need Matt's heal. Inspiring Tunes. I know this upcoming fight's not a great time to do it, but got a scrap grenade. We got things we could do. In fact, I changed my mind. You have to have the Greater Gilded Mine here, Tech Fiend, to prevent a meltdown.
Look ahead. A place to reflect, remember, and
Alright.
reconcile.
Ambush fight. Oof.
Quickly, repair the damage and be off.
It's actually pretty nasty. Let's do a makeshift javelin here. Ooh, that would almost kill you. Not quite. Want to shuffle the pillager to the back. Inspiring Tunes, got to do that. Alright, got to repair. Scrap grenade, AoE, all this nonsense. What did the fire mouths
What can we
do?
learn upon closer inspection?
They're worse from the third position. We can, uppercut's a little too good here. Stun. Shuffled this fire mouth to a bad position. Pillagers mobilized, not doing much. Incision. The fire mouth. Okay. This one's blinded and it's gonna die. That one in the back is also gonna die. Let's get the fire mouth in the second position, who's ordained. Good. Now seems like a good time to Razor's Wit up front. Prepare, set up for a heal next turn. This turn we just kill.
The work continues.
Flash fire. Don't worry, we can cure that next turn. That one's wild swing, not gonna do much. Very low. Ah, we have to repair. But both enemies are just objectively dead. So let's Dead of Night to heal. I want to end this fight as fast as possible. Okay. Got some health problems, but it's okay.
We move once more, albeit unsteadily.
I equipped the clotting powders and the medicinal herbs. Four glimmers. I'm not gonna need 4 glimmers. So ditch at least one of these. Hero Shrine.
The half-remembered horrors of their past.
It's gotta be our grave robber. He meant to leave me as a pauper or corpse eventually, I'm certain.
Chapter 4. Filthy Rich. To preserve her social standing, she would pilfer the rings from his fingers, the gold from his teeth.
Okay, let's see. There are 3 coffins. I have to loot your husband's tomb, and there's a vault watchman. Got picked to the face, open coffin, and we can prowl, which is the only thing we can do. So, who goes there? Ooh, that's gonna be massive stress, right? Yep. I think we do have to take a moment here. Get that stress down. Okay, let's I can't just pass. Oh boy. Well, that's not good. Can't take a moment. Okay. This guard is outwitting me, I have to say. Okay. So, I have to prowl, move up. So when the guard does his thing, it won't do anything. Open coffin. Now we need to stress heal. Very risky to not stress heal. Okay, so now we prowl and move up. Decaying. Pick to the face requires target guarded. No. Let's open a coffin. Hidden blade. take a moment. I can't remember doing this. Maybe we have to pick to deface the requires target guarded. Am I just supposed to kill him? I guess. Okay. Just dust and bones. We know the second one had a hidden blade. Okay. Take another moment. Suits my complexion better. Oh, trinkets and baubles. Oh, well, taking out the guard made things easy. Except he has a token now. Ah, still smack him. Take the face seems to do work. Yeah, this tomb is very dangerous. Ooh, looted even more treasure. Okay, husband's coffin. I feel like we want to open that. There you are, with all that you owe me.
She was awash in exhilaration, the glint in her eyes outshining the fistful of ill-gotten gains.
Yes. Shadow Fade. Actually unlock the ability to do stealthy things. Not with this build. We would do like Shadow Fade, lunge, all sorts of weird stuff, but this Deadeye build is sitting in the back and throwing daggers. So we're just gonna keep the current loadout. Okay.
The loathing whispers.
Okay. Serious fight. We might have a meltdown. You have the Greater Gilded Mine equipped, so that will hopefully help. Reverberating readout, not gonna do anything. Bouncer's Belt for the extra heal could definitely do something. Actually, doesn't matter if our bounty hunter dies. So that's also good to know. Clotting powders is gonna be valuable. Bodyguard, uppercut, finish him. This is all good. Incision, blinding gas, sure. We're gonna probably open with a razor's wit, or we'll see. We'll see what we open with. So many options. All right, none of them are ordained. The altar is in the 3rd position. That's definitely the most dangerous enemy. So we will razor's wit to start. Oh, none of these enemies can do bleed, right? Exaltation's the only thing.
Analysis is the natural prelude to action.
It's not worth worrying about. Big grenade? Yeah, did a little damage. Something. Poison darts, good. Altar's gonna die next turn. %40 stun. Still my best move. Nice. Why Bounty Hunter's so good.
Collaboration.
Alright, we're gonna fade to black so that we can start setting up stress healing. Poison darts in the back. Wow, didn't land. Damage, indiscriminate science heal. This cherub is gonna do a worship, so I'm actually gonna do the indiscriminate science heal here. We'll come hither. Never know. We might go ahead of that cherub. Weight of Worlds, yep. It's got some stress. Gotta deal with that.
Is the key.
Gotta kill this cherub. We are locked into position, so rather have the dodge token.
They falter, so press your advance.
Oh. Corpses. Rude. Bodyguard, finish him. No. Collect bounty. Spawn another combo token. I love it. Poison darts.
The fiend's strength.
Put you on death's door, punk.
The slow suffering begins.
Oh, got stunned from the clenching claws. Nice. Inspiring tunes for a heal.
The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
Good stuff. I'm only gonna take the relics and the war medals. I'm never gonna use the other two items. Maybe the hail drop. Might as well take that. Hit points aren't that easy to come by.
The loathing abates.
We have 159 relics somehow, and completed hero goal on our Jester. I'll be honest, we're probably never gonna use this distracting us, so. And we got a roast pig. Fantastic. Thank you, Longo, our bounty hunter, for carrying us through the Tangle.
The roaring heart does much for the weary body. Even more, perhaps, for the restless soul.
Van Thorn is a peacemaker. Matt is a cadaver slayer. That doesn't matter. Tech Fiend's afraid of fanatics. That doesn't matter. And I am also a cadaver slayer, which doesn't matter. The inscrutable dreaming general stood no chance against Matt. And Longo left the party after his mercenary service. Of course. Region goal completed. Got gazillion mastery points. Fantastic.
Listen.
We only have the mountain.
Practice.
I just
Improve.
want to see. Yeah, we can buy out the store. Basically, right? We even have the pipe weed to slow me down to get reverberating readout value. Oh, it's gonna be so good. I completely forgot about the price of pride. I completely forgot I had this trinket. I actually think this is as good as the, reverberating readout. Duh. That's like, duh. It's almost like a besting slot item. You just get hit all the time. And now the Stone Mount is also good, but if I upgrade Stand Fast, I do get the Block Plus. So I'm just not getting the Block Plus from the Retribution. Just kind of a small thing compared to this ungodly ability where when I'm hit, which I'm going to get hit like all the time, I just gain a Block Plus. I can't believe the Stone Mount isn't good enough for us to use. I can't believe Clenching Claws isn't good enough. That is insane. Wow. I want to lock everyone into position. There is a type of... Oh, I can't stand fast in the back. I was like, there is a backline man-at-arms build. You get retribution from the back, and you can use buffs like command in the back and bolster, right? So, defender. I don't know, I feel like stand fast is a little too good. Although defender basically would do the same thing. It would be something silly. Like this. It's not like... It's not completely insane. But it's probably pretty insane. I don't like it. Nah. I want the stand fast value from up front. Okay, I think I'll take care of all this stuff in the next episode.
But fairly priced.
There's actually a shocking amount of inn management to take care of. Relationships are looking fantastic. 70% chance. So the thing I'm thinking about is if the enemy limits range attack, I can't actually do anything with Van Thorn. I guess I could a lunge. Something like this. I mean, it's not a lot of damage, but 30% crit. Because I want to equip this General's Dream. But then Tech Fiend can't use the Battlefield Medicine. No, that's not true. I can just swap Tech Fiend in Matt's position. Matt can literally use every single move except Inspiring Tunes, which I'm not going to use in the final fight. And then Tech Fiend can use both his heals. I'm going to use Boldening Vapor in the final fight too. A lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I will deal with all of that in the last episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time.